And it's officially fall here in the South because, one, our daylight savings time just ended yesterday, and two, it's in the 70s. That's fall for us, I guess. But our weather does what it wants, because late last week it was only getting up into like the high 40s, and today it's in the low 70s. So, but it's getting like cold at night, like actual like coat weather cold. So I have a good bit to show you today. Have haul on top of haul on top of haul. And I'm going to give you all a forewarning that after this, I need to cut back, because even I can't believe how much I bought in the last couple of weeks. And I have a few whips to show you, so I'm just going to get straight into it. I know you see this one, but I have this leftover one back here in case I need it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick drink and we'll get started. So I need to try to make this a quick one because Andy will be home in like about an hour. And I have a lot to show, so I want to try to get through it in an hour. So we'll just go ahead and start with the whips. Actually, no, I'm going to start with my finish. I did have a finish last night. Well, yeah, in the evening. Not late last night, but in the evening. And I finally, after starting this in October, like a month ago, I finally managed to finish the first of the 6 of the 8 Shannon and Christine Christmas Club ornaments. I'm only going to do 6, but there's 8 total, because I only have 6 pieces of fabric. So this is the first one. You can see I finished the beading on it, and all the gold stars and stuff are acrylic. Well, technically I'm using petite treasure braid. Got done with that. I think this is on, I want to say it's on a 32 count, but don't quote me on that. It's a piece of fabric that I dyed myself. So I finished that. That will get put in with the rest of them until I completely finish them all. I didn't work anymore on the other one that I had started, so I don't know when I'm going to pick that back up, because I've been kind of obsessing over one particular project. Sorry, I just put Abby down, so and she dropped her pacifier. She just dropped her pacifier out of her crib. This is gonna be fun. But I've been kind of monogamously stitching on something for the past few days. And that is a project that I started for Black Sampler November, and that is Mary Ann England from La Di Da. You can see better there. Mary Ann England. I guess I could take the pattern off of it. I have been using this. Just kind of show you. I have been using this thing right here. I have it clipped to my hoop. So this is where it's at. This corner is done. It's just, it doesn't, once I finished the border, I just went ahead and tried my best to fit it all into the hoop. So this is how far I am on this. And like I said, I've been just kind of monogamously stitching on it for the last few days. I actually didn't start it until I think November the 2nd. And I kind of tried to work on different things those for a few days, but for like the last 3 days, I've been stitching on only this, except for finishing the beading up on the ornament. So that is it. And this is on a piece of Seraphim 40 count in Dusty Road. So that's pretty good. And this is actually $37.99. Like half of the sampler is $37.99, and then you have, I think it's $37.87, which is a really deep, dark, gray, olivey green color. And then the last section down here is in black. So, but I'm loving this. I really am. Ideally, I would like to work on this until I finish it, because I'm in that mindset these days where I don't want to start something unless I can go ahead and finish it. But we know how that goes. I'll probably try to get this one other Shannon Christine ornament done, and then I'll probably be done with them for the rest of the year. So yeah. So that is the progress on that. Put this back on here so that I may pick it back up. And then the other thing I've been working on, I haven't gotten much done on it, but I've been trying to get what I can. But I've been trying to work on it in like little increments every so often, because whenever I realize it's not my favorite thing, especially in 40 count. So this is the Death by Candy Corn. Yes, I have the floss in here. This is Death by Candy Corn from Scarlett House. I'm going to try to finish this up this month, though. So, this is how much I've gotten done. I literally got, see where those 3 spots of yellow are? That's all I've gotten done since last you saw it, I think. I can't remember if I had all this done up here or not. But, yep, that's all I've done on it. This is done, I know it's on a 40 count. I've been trying to figure out what this is. And I cannot remember for the life of me what I figured out what it was. Oaken? Not oaken. Maybe. I think it might be oaken. I don't know. It's on a 40 count pictures plus something or other. So, yep, that's it. Nothing else out here other than that. That's as far out as it goes. So, that is where that one is at. Hoping I can have that done by the next time you see me. No guarantees. And I have also been, I also pulled out and started working on, this is the free pattern that you can find in the Durene Jones Facebook page. She releases a free pattern every Friday, so it's a good place to go to get some freebies. So this is One Stitch at a Time. I started this in March as part of my March Mayhem. I haven't got a whole terribly amount done on it. This is being stitched on a 14 count. I think the name of the color is Mulberry, but it's one of those old packages of Ada. So I finished out the green down here in the S, this darker green, and then I stitched the bottom parts of those other 3 letters. That's it. That's it. Not much. That's probably a good representation of the color right there. So yeah, there's not much I can say about this. I'm gonna try to leave that out for a little bit and see if I can at least manage to finish the other 2 letters, dark green on those other 2 letters. So this is why my cart over here gets so full, because I put something on a Q-snap or a hoop and I leave it out to pick it up whenever I feel like it, and then it just gets full. Let me show you what I finished up for October. Did I show you the blue flower? I did, but I wasn't finished with what I was gonna get accomplished on it. In October, I had pulled out one of my goals, because I was doing the acrostic in October. I decided not to do it for November. But, are you bent? Where are you bent? Oh, you're supposed to be bent. Never mind. Sorry, I'm just thinking to myself something. But I had pulled this out. I guess I could show you the pattern, huh? So it's the blue flower, Night Walk Down. Popular pattern, a lot of people are working on it. I have a working copy that I'm working off of. This is where she is at right now. When I showed her a couple of weeks ago, I think I was I had made it down here on her hair, and then since then I finished up her hair. So that was my goal. I wanted to at least get her hair done, and so I did that. So this is a, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the color is always, it never shows up right. It is a pinky color, like a vintage pink, but it's called, it's a Picture This Plus fabric. It's 40 count truffle. It's called Truffle. So that is where she is at. And then finally in October, I also had been working on Sleepy Hollow by Glendon Place. And look, can you see? He finally got his own bag. He finally got his own bag. So this is Sleepy Hollow by Glendon Place. I'm trying to show you here without the glare. Anywho, y'all get the idea. A lot of people are working on this as well, so. If I have a picture of where it was last time I showed you, then I will insert that. I am doing this on the called for 28 count Haunted by Picture This Plus. Working with a lot of Picture This Plus fabrics this time. So, I need my board. So this is where he is at right now. I think when I last showed this to you guys, I had a little bit of the dark gray I was still working on. I finished out the dark gray, which is, I think was $37.99. Finished that out in the leg. Well, yeah. Finished that out in the leg and in the tail here. And then I started working on the, I went ahead and did a piece of the border while I was there. While I had that color out, because the border is done in $37.99. And then I started, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I started on this kind of lighter gray color in here. I didn't finish it. Did I? Yeah, I did. I made sure to finish it. Of course, I think I didn't finish it up until like November the 1st. But I got a pretty good bit done, I think. So that is where he's at right now. And like I said, that's on the Picture This Plus Haunted. That's the call for fabric. So I have been working on my WIBGO board for next year, and he is definitely going to be on it. I am definitely going to put down as a goal to finish the horse, to completely finish the horse. Ideally, I would like to finish the rider as well. Mr. Ichabod Crane, no, Headless Horseman, sorry. I would like to finish the Headless Horseman as well, but I'll be content with just finishing the horse. So it's just a lot of black and dark colors, and I don't know what it is about stitching with black. I have a lot of projects that stitch with a lot of black in them, and I get very bored with them very quickly. So a lot of those projects are going to take me a little bit longer to finish because I can only stitch so long with black. But that is all the projects that I have worked on. I need a little bit of a drink here. That's all the projects that I've worked on in these last couple of weeks. I know it's a lot. In the next couple of weeks, I will continue to work on Mary Ann England and hopefully finish it. I'm going to aim for a finish so that it's not sticking around any longer than it needs to. I have a couple other projects in mind that I think I want to try to pull out, but I'm not entirely sure. But I have these projects over here that I'm probably going to keep working on for now. Like I still have this out on a Q-snap. Why? I haven't picked it up in like 2 months, but I still have it sitting over here because I just can't bear the thought of taking it off the Q-snap, because I look at it and I think I might want to stitch on that. I want to stitch on that, but yet it languishes. Well, what can you do? No, I have not. I did not stitch on my Blackbird Designs piece again this month. I've just, like I said, I've been monogamously stitching on Mary Ann England, and I still have these couple other projects that I need to work on, that I kind of need to work towards finish. One stitch at a time I'm fine with, as long as I can finish the bottom half of those last couple of letters, and then I'll put it away. But I'm working toward a finish on Death by Candy Corn, and I'm working toward a finish on Mary Ann England. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Y'all, there's just a lot going on. Abby's still awake. She still doesn't want to go to sleep. She's back there now. She's back there in her own room. We bought a fan and a little space heater. I know, fan and space heater. To kind of transition her from when she was in the bedroom. We have a small fan and a space heater in there. So we bought her a small fan and a space heater for this room because it does get cold too. And the only difference is in there we have a TV where we could play YouTube off of, and she had a rain sound video that we would usually put on for her when it was time for sleep. And I think she kind of took that as a sign that that's what she was supposed to be doing. So because we don't have a TV in there where we can play the rain sound, it sometimes can take her a little bit longer to go to sleep. Let me check on her real quick, and I will come back. Hold on 1 second for y'all. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 5 minutes for me, but it's only been a second for y'all guys. But yeah, I went and checked on her, and she needed a diaper change. It was a doozy, and because she's gotten, probably in this last month or so, where she will express her displeasure when she has a dirty diaper. Not necessarily a wet diaper, but a dirty diaper. So had to change her diaper, let the cat out, even though I just let him in before I started the video, and went ahead and finished off my water. But like I said, don't worry, I have another one right here. So I laid her back in her crib, and I put her back in her crib and she laid down almost immediately. So she's hopefully now on her way to actually going to sleep for her nap. So I was about to get into haul. So let me continue. The first thing I'm going to show y'all, believe me, I have a lot of haul to show y'all. First thing, this is not going to be in any particular order of like when I received it or anything. Of course, I dropped that. Okay. First thing I received is I received my nest egg from 3 Owl Threads. And finally got Licorice Red in this month. Must have been on back order because I've been waiting on it. So finally got in Licorice Red. I need that for with the Needle 2 project that I'm working on. So that is by Lila Studio, if anybody's wondering. So finally got Licorice Red. And we got Prickly Pear. Purple Aster. Really pretty. Pumpkin Harvest. Appropriate season to be receiving this one. Purple Twall. That's a mouthful, y'all. Purple Twall. It has a very, very light lavender. Like a dirty white, khaki color to a very, very pale lavender. Pollywog. I've seen this used in samplers. Pixie Dust. Beautiful, like lavender to a pale turquoise blue. Baby blue. Lavender to baby blue. Rain Shower. Razzleberry. This is a deep, like a burgundy-ish color. It's not as dark. It's darker than it's showing up in camera. And then finally, Queen Bee. That's about right. So I got those in. I'm happy to have Licorice Red in. I'm gonna leave that one out actually, so I can put it with the needle project. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I'm washing a load in the washing machine. And then I also just recently, Saturday, received these. If you've been in the cross-stitching community for the last few weeks, or last week or so, you will have found out that Pat's favorite needles, Pat's needles, are being discontinued. Now, the exact reason is still not entirely clear. I've had one person say that they saw somewhere online where they were only being discontinued temporarily because of manufacturing issues, and somebody said that no, they're discontinuing them indefinitely, for any other reason, because she's retiring or something, I forget what. But she is, they're being discontinued. And if you remember my previous trip, one of my previous trips to Stitch and Frame, I got a small little test tube looking thing that had 2 of the size 26 Pat's needles in them. And I tried it, and I love them, as a lot of people do. So, being someone who just got put on to these needles, I was really bummed. I had to make sure that I got me some needles, some Pat's needles, so I would have them when they got discontinued. So I had tried ordering from one shop through Etsy, I think, and you know, I paid the money, I placed the order, and I had ordered like 3 packs. They came in packs of 3, so I ordered 3 of them. And about a week later, I got a refund on that because they're being discontinued, and I guess the shop didn't have any more, or maybe they just didn't have enough to fulfill all the orders that were coming in for them. So I was a little bit bummed about that, but actually the day before I got the refund, I had actually found another listing through the Cottage needle on Etsy for 50 of them, a pack of 50. So I got 2 25 count packs of Pat's Favorite needles, size 26. I would have ideally liked to have gotten some 28s, because I use those a lot too, but the 28s are even more less in stock. So at least I got the 26s. I go through 26s pretty well. So I got those. And they came in this one of these photo mailer things that are pretty sturdy. So I give a thumbs up to the Cottage needle on Etsy. I don't even know if they had the card in there. I don't know. It's the Cottage needle. And then I also received a couple weeks ago, like right after my last video, I received the November issue. You can tell which way is up. Yes, this is the November issue of World of Cross Stitching. I'll give y'all an idea what's in here. I kind of like the animal heads, but kind of don't. Just not really my style. This pattern right here, it is all house. All house. Little animal of the month. Cute little mouse. Gonna give y'all a quick serve here. This is they call this your exclusive gift. This is actually in here as well. This is the gift that they provide. These are the tags, but they also have them in the magazine as well, in case either you lose the little gift pack thing, the kit, or maybe you want to do them twice. I don't know. So there's those in there. They're cute little mice. I don't know if I could stitch all the gift tags for. And then we have a snowman with a kitty. He's cute. He's cute. Flipping through articles here. The Fabby's Masterclass this time is a triple cross stitch. Triple cross stitch. And they have a sweet little nativity scene in here to learn to do that. That's the triple cross stitch up there. If I can show you, it shows how to do it, but that's the triple cross stitch. And then here's your festive holiday. Well, pages are sticking. But in reality, my nails are too long. And here is a alphabet with different Thanksgiving type motifs. They only show an L and a G, but they have the entire alphabet. Yeah, they're only showing the L and the G. Anyway, that's their alphabet. And kind of like napkin rings. Finish them off as napkin rings. I'm gonna hold it back here. They're calling them one-nighters. And then somebody's furry little pet, cute little hamster or something. Yeah, Rio. Somebody's hamster named Rio. And then we have some cute little penguin cards. Cute little penguin cards. I'm just not the kind of person to stitch up cards and napkin rings and such. Some people might. I'm sure there are people that do that, but I'm not one of them. I have a design library with things with gold metallic in them. There's a few of them. That's not all of them, believe me, but that's just a little sampling of them. And then here's the giant house. That's the giant house. You'd be working on that for months. I think then we have some Diwali, which is an East Indian holiday, because I think Diwali just started. The Hindu festival, technically. That's what you want to call it. That would be the technical, like, description of what it is. I saw this advertisement. They're advertising this as something that you can buy from the Cooler Design Studios. I recognize these because I have the 3 issues that these are in the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine. This is an old magazine. These right here has G for garden, N for needlework, and H is for home. Actually, I think I have the... Which one? I think I have this one. Actually, I only have the one magazine. But I recognize these from the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazines. I don't remember what issue they are. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments, and I will find those issues, and I will look it up and see what issues those were in. So, but I just thought that was interesting. I saw that advertisement. I'm like, those are in Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. But yes, you can probably buy them from Cooler Design Studios as well. So this one is Tinsel Town. This is stitched on plastic canvas. It's a 3D town stitched on plastic canvas. I think the next page has something, has more. Maybe not. No, they only do the 3 in this one. But I think there's more in like next issues or something. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that's what's in there. Winter wildlife. I need to be wrapping this up. I got a lot to get through. Countdown begins. maybe might be one more in here. Oh, and it has a, it's an advent calendar. And it's an advent calendar. And it has a ornament that you put over whichever day, day you're on till Christmas. Hold on, just sorry about that. Andy had messaged me. He was going to stop by Arby's on his way home from work, and asked me if I wanted anything. But I think that's going to be it for this issue. Yeah, that's it for this issue. That's it for this issue. So, I'm just trying to talk too fast because I need to. I don't know if y'all can hear that. The washer and dryer play a song when they're done. I mean, I could turn it off, but I don't want to. I got a couple pieces of fabric, my fabric of the month. I got from Stitch Me. Stitch Me, I get a 40 count linen in her neutrals line, and this month is called Vintage. Lovely pinky, I don't know what you call it, kind of a pink undertone with beige. It's called Vintage. Got that. Beautiful fabric. And then from Needlecraft Corner, I got my subscription for Fabrics by Stephanie. And they usually send some cute little freebies. I think I already have this one, actually. And if I have this run from a previous Needlecraft Corner shipment, then it's probably safe to say that it's still available. Called Wicked Kiss. Keep in mind, these are the October. Cute little cat, and it looks like a cat and a pumpkin and a blue flower. One from Weichelt. It says Spooks. And a pumpkin with a spider on top that says Boo from Waxing Moon Designs. And Under Her Spell by Holly House. So you could probably still look up and see if those are available. I'm sure they probably are. The free gift this month, because Needlecraft Corner always sends a little free gift. It is a cute little, I'm going to leave it in the plastic, but it's a cute little witch's hat shaped thread holder. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. Something for, like if I were to use it for Merry Aunt England, something that has less than 5 colors. Put that back in here. Cute little mesh bag. And I know you want to see the fabric. So this is from Fabrics by Stephanie. You can only sign up for this once a year, and only through Needlecraft Corner. This is, I think their theme this year is like her most popular fabrics. And the October fabric of the month is Sassenach. And I get a 36 count linen through them. So, because I am using more 36 count. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I could see something like a black sampler or something on here. So, that's really cool. that. And then I had placed an order through 123 Stitch because somebody showed a pattern in one of their Flosstube videos, and I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. It was somebody that I don't watch on a regular basis. I don't remember who it was, y'all. I'm sorry. I wish I could shout them out, but I don't remember. And I went to 123 Stitch to find out, to get one pattern. But I came away with multiple patterns, as one does. Find the pattern that I went for. So the pattern that I went to 123 Stitch to get is the Country Life by Blackbird Designs. And I know what you're thinking with Blackbird Designs. It was probably Brenda and Laura from Brenda and the Cereal Starter. It wasn't them. It was somebody else. So I picked that up. Had to get that one. I know that's a lot of grass. That's a lot of yard for that house. But I love the sampler. And so, I kind of actually ended up picking up a couple of things that were on my wish list. Also by Blackbird Designs, I picked up Midnight Watch. Halloween Eve. I did pick up Midnight Watch too. Halloween Eve. And, I know I spoiled it, Midnight Watch. And then I also picked up, this is called October's Party by Little House Needleworks. They have the entire poem on the back here, but the quote is on the sampler, says October, and they have it listed on the back here. It says, October gave a party, the leaves by hundreds came, the chestnuts, oaks, and maples, and leaves of every name. The sunshine spread a carpet, and everything was grand. Miss Weather led the dancing, Professor Wind the band. I just thought that was really pretty. Like I said, that's the rest of the poem is, they have it written on the back here. It was written by George Cooper. Writer by the name of George Cooper. So, you can look that up. I just thought that was really pretty. And then, picked up a couple of new ones, new releases. This is called Rudolph Sampler, also by Little House Needleworks. I just thought that was super cute. And one I've seen several people also pick up as well. This is called Christmas Delivery by the Cottage Garden Samplings. Remember how I said in my last update that I don't do a lot of Santas, and if I pick up a Santa pattern, it has to be really special to me, like it has to have a certain look to it. This one has it. It's not like a cutesy type of Santa. So, but I just thought that was really pretty. Give you a closer look. So that is what all I picked up from 123 Stitch. But that's not all, y'all. Oh no, that's not all. Finally, the last segment of fall that I have to show to you guys is I also went to the Stitch and Frame at one day because I just wanted to get out of the house, and I know that if I go to the Stitch and Frame, I'm going to spend some money. That's the way it always goes, unfortunately. I got a lot of stuff to clean up here, y'all. I gotta clean all this up before Andy gets home. And I also picked up a couple of patterns from them. First off, I picked up Christmas Wizard by Imaginating. I also liked this guy. The elves, yes, the elves are cutesy, but the Santa is really like stylized and really pretty. I liked him. And I picked up Jane Plenderleith 1838 by Needlework Press. thought that was really nice. And then I picked this up, and this is another rosewood banner that they put on a very busy fabric. It's called Something Blue. The fabric is a little busy for this being stitched in white, and I did go ahead and pick out a piece of fabric that I wanted to stitch this on. So, as much as I wish they would have had this color in a larger count, would they stitch this on? Probably a 28 count. There's a welcome sampler in here too. What did they stitch this on? They're calling for a 28 count Picture This Plus Alchemy. They suggest a fat quarter. I didn't get a 28 count. I did get a 30 count in a Weeks Dye Works in blue jeans. Almost the same color as my shirt. This is 30 count Weeks Dye Works blue jeans. That's good right there. Maybe a little bit darker than it's showing up, but that's about the color that it is. So I just thought this was really nice. And see, floppy. That's the kind of Weeks Dye Works we need. So I picked that up. So got that to go with this. It's a little bit more, it's a more solid fabric, but I think the coloring will be good. So, and in case you're wondering, the color that they're calling for it to be stitched in, it's probably not white, but I mean, you could stitch it in whatever color you wanted. Weeks Dye Works parchment. You need 15 skeins of it. We'll see. We shall see. So, got that on. I got that. So, that is everything. That is everything. At least from what I can remember. So, I don't know if I want, do I want to try to do my 3 questions? Sorry. I did also get a new, tripod. That you're not on it right now, but I got a new tripod. It's technically a selfie stick, but it has the 3 legs that come out at the very bottom where you can use it as a tripod. Or they fold in and you can use it as a selfie stick, and it extends out, I think, up to, I want to say that the thing said 30 inches. It extends up pretty good. So, itchy, sorry. So yeah, I got a new tripod. Hopefully, maybe that'll help me be able to do other kind of videos. And I also got a new phone mount for my car. I have been searching for months, probably the last 6 months or better, for a good phone mount for my car after my other one broke that I really liked. And it is so hard to find a phone mount, particularly a CD player style phone mount where you have a piece that goes inside your CD player and it kind of holds on there, and then your phone is right there. But they all just, there's too much wobbling still, and it's been very hard for me to find a phone mount that I liked that didn't wobble. And I finally found one. It wasn't the cheapest, but I found one on Amazon, and it is, I love it. I've only had a chance to use it for one day that I went out the other day and installed it on my car, and I had to go to the store. And so that was the only time I was able to use it. But it comes with like an extra little piece that you can insert into the mechanism that tightens when you put it in your CD player. You pull this mechanism and it locks it into place. that is really a big help. Because even without that little piece, the extra piece, it was still really good. It was still like barely wobbling. But since when I put it in that little piece in it, it's definitely, it's good to go. So if I ever need to vlog in the car again, I can. So, so before I leave, I'm going to be choosing 3 of these pick 1 questions out of this book. And what I do is I literally just flip through and I stop at a page, and whichever question my eye lands on, that's the one I answer. So let's give it a shot. JFK or RFK? Who's RFK? I don't know who RFK is. Who's RFK? I guess I'm just going to have to choose JFK because I don't know who RFK is. Somebody let me know. Sleep alone or cuddle buddy? If I'm being honest, I prefer sleeping alone. I mean, sleeping with my significant other is fine. But I do enjoy sleeping alone. That's why being single is so much fun. You don't have to worry about anybody else crowding your space in bed. The Sound of Music or Mary Poppins? I would have to go with The Sound of Music because we did that in high school one year. And I just kind of, I prefer it over Mary Poppins. And it's nice too that it's actually kind of loosely based on a real thing, on a real event. So that gives it a little bit of an extra something for me. So that's all my 3 questions that I'm going to answer this time. I have a lot to clean up over here, and I am going to be I'm not going to be able to get any stitching in right away because I need to make up a grocery. First I need to make up a dinner list for next week, and then create a dinner list based on that. Then I get to go to the store. So, might be able to get some stitching in tonight. And so y'all probably aren't going to see this video until late tonight. So, yeah. So, I guess that's going to do it for today. And, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And get lots of stitching in. And until I see you guys again, be good. Bye, guys. Baby scared of the cake. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you doing? Go ahead. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Don't know what to do with it. You're not busting into it like you're supposed to. Yeah. Where's it? Bye.